This is Ruth Winter. I'd like to talk to one of your scientists in the lab. I have a question about one of your ingredients.
Ruth Winter is a science writer and the author of nearly 40 books on health and medicine. Those books include a Consumer's Dictionary of Food Additives and a Consumer's Dictionary of Cosmetic Ingredients.
Accuracy is vital because the consumer relies on the information when they buy products. And the universities and some of the government agencies use the books as references.
But when the award-winning journalist started having trouble hearing scientists on the other end of the phone or even across the desk, she knew she had to do something.
Chemicals are complicated often, like the preservatives. Most of those long names on the back of the packages are preservatives. When I'm interviewing scientists and doctors by telephone and consumers who call me, I have to be able to understand what they say.
When Ruth, who interviews everyone from presidents to patients, had her hearing tested, she found out that, indeed, there was a deficit.
How are those sounds?
They're good.
They're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
She went to Cubic & Cubic. It's a landmark business in the upscale northern New Jersey community of Millburn Short Hills.
Since I've been here for 15 years, the biggest change I've seen is the ability to make fine-tune adjustments with hearing aids.
Christian Cubic is the third generation of his family to help people both see and hear better. He's an optician and a licensed hearing aid dispenser.
What I do is I specialize in technology and trying to find the right match of technology for that person's needs.
Cubic says hearing aids have changed a lot in just the past few years. There's even a move on in the industry to stop calling them hearing aids and start calling them personal audio amplifiers.
What we're able to do with the new hearing aids is that hearing aids analyze the environment, the actual sound in the environment, and they make a decision. Is this noise? Is this speech? If something is noise, it decides what it needs to do with that noise. So if you have an air conditioner, it's going to hear that air conditioner and it's going to put it in its place. If it's speech, it's going to actually enhance that speech, so you get more clarity in that speech.
Cubic said for people who don't want anyone to know that they're wearing hearing aids, there are ones that are basically invisible.
When you hear the words, I want you to say the word. Okay?
I got it.
Okay.
Cubic consulted with Ruth Winter about her lifestyle, and although she was interested in the really tiny hearing aids that fit deep inside the ear canal, she realized that decades of typing under deadline had taken their toll on her fingers and therefore her dexterity. So she opted for hearing aids that are a little easier to take in and out.
But bronze, if you look at your hair, it fits really, really nicely with your hair. You put it in the case.
This particular model from Starkey is called the Y.
Stand.
It also has a lot of wireless capabilities, including being able to stream audio from a TV or iPod directly to the hearing aid.
Okay, so normally you would just listen to the TV just from this level without any kind of help.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're actually going to stream the sound from the TV directly to your ear. Okay? So let me show you how to do that. This is called a SurfLink, and I'm going to turn it on, and it's actually a touchpad.
For people who are afraid hearing aids will make them seem old, Christian says not participating in what's going on around you is what really makes people think you're out of it.
You had an incident in the car the other day?
Yes, about my hearing, because the light was changing and I thought my son said speed up, so I sped up. He almost had a heart attack because he really said speak up. So he hasn't gotten over it.
There's an important difference there. There's a major safety reasons.
And then there was the next day he went down the icy driveway and he fell about 3 times and the dogs were barking, and I had the vacuum cleaner going so I didn't hear him hollering. So he was lying on the
poor son.
Yeah, on the ground.
Cubic actually takes an impression of the ear canal so that the hearing aids are custom fit.
Very good, very good. So what we have
Cubic
here
says
is
modern
voice
hearing
comes
aids
in
are so
as a soft
sophisticated
sound.
that he can take a voice print of a person who the patient has trouble hearing, in this case, Ruth's neurosurgeon husband, and tweak the software in her hearing aid to raise the level of just Dr. Winter's voice.
So what we're going to do is we're going to actually kick up some of the soft sounds so that you can hear your husband better.
I can hear my husband now. I couldn't hear him for a long time. I don't know whether that's good or bad, but I can hear what he says. I couldn't hear him before. And but I hear the dog's nails on the floor, and I hear the floor creaking, which I never heard before.
Cubic even has a drive-through service, but it's not for burgers and fries.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Yes, we're able to make fine-tune adjustments to someone's hearing aid while they're sitting in their car. Whether they have mobility issues and they can't get in and out of their car easily, or they're very busy and they need just a quick tuning of their hearing aid. We can do it right through our window.
But back to Ruth Winter. Have the new hearing aids made a difference to the former president of the American Society of Journalists and Authors and mother of three?
Yeah, it's made a big difference because I don't have to ask the scientists and the professors and all those people to repeat themselves constantly.
Christian Cubic says a good pair of hearing aids can run from about $1,500 a pair to about $8,000. And as odd as this sound, they also make a great present. In other words, even though you never listened to your mother, you can now make sure she hears you. For more information about how hearing aids can help you or to make an appointment, just go to cubicandcubic.com or call 973-467-1690. Again, that's 973-467-1690.
I didn't realize how bad my hearing was until I got the hearing aids and could hear everything, including my dog's nails.